Have you ever felt like this? To be respected, I have to say yes to everyone. My boss, my parents, my friends, my clients, my partner. But the more you please people, the more exhausted you get, the more easily irritated you become, and the more you feel like no one actually understands you. This video is about strategic disappointment, intentionally letting people be a little disappointed in you now, so your relationships become more respectful and less resentful in the long run. I'll give you 5 ready-to-use scripts for your boss, your parents, a needy friend, a demanding client, and a guilt-tripping partner, all built on the art of loving limits. Many of us think saying no means being selfish, uncaring, or ungrateful. But in relationship psychology, boundaries are seen as a way to love others without losing yourself. Without boundaries, you build up resentment, feel used, and feel like people don't value you. With clear boundaries, you create safety, trust, and mutual respect because everyone knows where enough is. Loving limits means saying no to what burns you out, so you can say yes to healthier, longer-lasting relationships. Before we go into each relationship, remember 3 core rules. Be clear, brief, and direct because people cannot read your mind. Be respectful, not attacking, using calm language like "I need" or "my limit is" instead of blame. And be firm without guilt because setting boundaries is self-care, not a crime. You cannot control how others react. You can only control how you speak and how you hold that boundary. With your boss, when work overflows and they keep adding urgent tasks, your goal is to say no while still showing responsibility and professionalism. You can say, "I want to do a good job on this, but my schedule is already full with A, B, and C. If we add a new task, the quality will definitely be affected. Which task would you like me to prioritize, and which one can we move to next week?" Or when you're being asked to work overtime constantly, "I understand this is a high-pressure period for the team, but I can't sustain constant overtime anymore. I need rest to maintain my performance long-term. If the workload stays like this, could we look at redistributing tasks or bringing in extra support?" You're not saying you're lazy. You're saying that if they want your best work, you need realistic limits so you don't burn out, which trains your boss to take your time and energy more seriously. With parents, when expectations are overwhelming and they try to choose your career, demand constant calls, or pressure you to do everything their way, you can say, "I really appreciate that you worry about me. But right now, I'm under a lot of pressure with my own work and life. I can't meet all of your expectations. I need, for example, no surprise video calls, no comparisons, and no pressure about my love life. When I'm ready, I'll share more with you." When they push you to follow their plans for your life, try. "I know you want what's best for me, but this is my life, and I need to be responsible for my own choices. I hope you can respect this decision, even if you don't agree with it right now." The message is that you still love and respect them, but you aren't sacrificing your entire life just to avoid upsetting them. That's a loving limit that protects both you and them. With friends, when you become their emotional dump or 24/7 service and they say you've changed if you set limits, you can say, "I really care about you, and I want to be there when things are hard. But lately, I've been running on empty, and if we keep having these intense talks all the time, I won't have any energy left for myself. I still want to listen, but I can only do that during specific times or with a certain frequency." If you need more support than that, it might help to also talk to a therapist. When they keep asking for favors or borrowing things or money, say, "I'm not against helping you, but I need to set some limits so I don't get overwhelmed. From now on, there are some things I won't be able to say yes to anymore, even though I still care about you the same." It may sound cold, but this kind of clarity keeps the friendship alive instead of letting it die under resentment. With clients, when service turns into servitude and they message you at all hours or demand unlimited revisions and free extras, you can say, "I really appreciate your trust in working with me. To protect both quality and my rest time, I only respond to messages between time and time from days. Any messages outside of those hours I'll reply to on the next working day. For out-of-scope requests, say, the items you've requested go beyond the original scope of the project. I'm happy to support, and to keep things fair for both of us, I suggest we add them as an extension to our agreement with an additional fee of amount. If that works for you, I'll move forward right away. You're not setting boundaries to be less nice. You're doing it so the work stays professional, fair, and respectful. With a romantic partner who uses emotions as weapons, when every no leads to anger, silent treatment, or if you really loved me, you would, you can say, I love you and I value this relationship. But when I say no to something, I don't want that to be interpreted as me not loving or caring about you. I need to be able to say no without being punished with anger or silence. If something I do upsets you, can we talk about it directly instead? When they want too much control over your privacy, try, I understand you want to feel secure, but I need a certain amount of personal space with my phone, social media, and alone time. That's not about hiding things. It's about still being my own person. If our relationship only feels safe when we're checking each other 24/7, then we probably need a deeper talk about trust. These are loving limits that protect your heart so that love doesn't turn into control. If you spend your life trying never to disappoint anyone, you will end up deeply disappointed in yourself. Strategic disappointment means accepting that some people will be a bit upset or uncomfortable now in exchange for more clarity, more respect, and less resentment over the years to come. As a daily challenge, choose one person and one small thing to say no to, kindly but firmly, using this structure. I really value, but my limit is, so I won't be able to, could we, instead? If you stay consistent with these loving limits, you'll see less drama, less resentment. And you'll notice that the people who remain in your life are the ones who truly respect who you are, not just how much you obey or how much you give.